I'm Navya B R from class 10. Now I'm going to explain about light reflection and refraction. First of all, what is light? Light. It is a form of energy which enables us to see. And some properties about light. The first is that it travels in a straight line. And the second is it casts shadow. We know that when light falls on an object, it casts shadow, especially opaque objects. And third is that the speed of the light. The speed of the light is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. And the fourth is that when light falls on an object, the two phenomena occurs. The first is reflection and the second is refraction. Now, reflection of light. As you can see in this image, the coming back of light rays to the same medium when it falls on an object is known as reflection of light. Now, the laws of reflection. As you can see in this image, the first law is that angle of incident is equals to angle of reflection. The incident ray and the between line normal, this angle is known as incident angle, and the normal and the reflected ray, this between these angle is known as a reflected angle. So these two angles are equal. For example, if incident angle is 40 degree, the reflected angle will also be 40 degree. So this is first law of reflection. The second law of reflection is that the normal, incident ray and reflected ray, all these three are on the same plane. One point of reflection is that any ray which falls on a surface normally is reflected on the same path. So as you can see in this image, you can understand that when light falls like in the straight line on the surface, will reflect back in the same path. Means will reflect back through the incident ray only. Next topic is that mirror. What is mirror? The polished surface which reflect the incident ray on it is known as mirror. There are two types of mirror. The first is plane mirror, the second is spherical mirror. Plane mirror. If the surface is plane, it is known as plane mirror. What is spherical mirror? Spherical mirror means if the surface is inwardly curved or outwardly curved, it is known as spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirror. The first type is concave, the second type is convex. As you can see in this image, concave mirrors are inwardly curved and convex mirrors are outwardly curved. Let's see some points about spherical mirror. As you can see in this image, the blue part which is known as a spherical mirror from spherical. The center of this spherical mirror is known as point, which can be denoted by capital P. And the center of mirror from which the mirror is cut from, it is known as center of curvature. And the length between the center of curvature and point is known as radius, which can be denoted by capital R. And the center of radius, it is known as focus, which can be denoted by capital F. And the length between this capital F, which is focus, and the point, it is known as focal length. And the total length from which pass through center of curvature, focus, and point, this is known as principal axis. And starting point to ending point of reflecting surface is known as aperture. You can denote it by any two letters like A, B, or M, N. Like, let us know about concave mirror. Now first let us know rules for concave mirror. The first rule is that the incident ray which is parallel to principal axis, after reflection it will pass through focus, as you can see in this image. The second rule is that the incident ray through focus after reflecting, it is parallel to principal axis. The third rule is that as you can see in this image, the incident ray which pass through center of curvature will reflect back on its same path. Means the both will be on the same path. The fourth rule is that the angle incident on pole is reflected, the angle between incidence and reflection will be equal. This is first law of reflection. Now these are the four rules of concave mirror. Let's see formation of images by concave mirror for different positions. The first case is that as you can see in this image, think there is an object which is infinitely and there are two rays parallel to principal axis, and these two rays after reflecting it will pass through focus. So as these rays pass and touches each other, image will be formed. Now case 2, think the object is placed after center of curvature. The first ray will be parallel to principal axis and the second ray will pass through center of curvature. So the ray which is parallel to principal axis after reflection will pass through focus, and the ray which will and the ray which had moved through focus after reflection will be parallel to principal axis. So the intersection between these two rays will be near center of curvature. So the image formed will be smaller than the real image. Now case 4. Here you take the image between center of curvature and focus. So the object has two rays. The first ray will be parallel to principal axis and the second ray will pass through focus. Now the reflected ray of parallel line will pass through focus and the reflected ray of focus will be parallel to principal axis. So here the intersection between two rays will be after center of curvature. Case 5. Here the object is near focus. So there are two rays here. The first ray will be parallel to principal axis and the second ray will be to center of curvature. So here the line which is parallel to principal axis after reflection will go through focus and the line which is to center of curvature after reflection it will pass through center of curvature. So here the both the rays will be going parallel to each other. Case 6. As you can see in this image, here the object is between focus and pole. Here there are two rays. The first ray will be parallel to principal axis and the second ray will be to center of curvature. The ray which is parallel to principal axis after reflection it will go through focus and the ray which is to center of curvature after reflection it will go to through center of curvature. So here you can see the reflected rays will be going far from each other. Let us see some uses for concave mirror. The first use is that they will use in vehicle headlights and torches for powerful beam of light and they will also use this concave mirror for shaving mirrors. So for the enlargement of the object. Now let us see about convex mirror. Rules for convex mirror. The first rule is that the line which is parallel to a principal axis after reflection it will diverge from the point of focus. The second rule is that the ray which will go directly to the focus after reflection will be parallel to principal axis. This is the rule of second for convex mirror. The rule 3 is that the incident ray which is directly to center of curvature after reflection will go through its own path. Fourth rule is that the incident ray which is to pole after reflection will form equal angle. The incident angle and the reflected angle will be equal. This is the first law of reflection and these are four rules of convex mirror. Let us see formation of image by convex mirror for different positions of object. So as you can see in this image, the first case, take the object infinitely. Here there are two rays. The first ray and the second ray, both the rays will be parallel to principal axis. After the reflection, both the rays goes on different directions. So here the both the rays are not getting intersected. But if you draw imaginary lines, it will get intersected in the point of focus. Case 2. Here the object will be infinitely but after the pole. So here there are two lines. One line will be parallel to principal axis and one more line will be to center of curvature. After reflection, the both the lines will not get intersected. But if you draw imaginary lines, it will get intersected in between point and focus. Uses for convex mirror. These mirrors are used as rear view mirror